So the match will start. Morfi will start the game, taking the control of the game. The player will play the first ball, can choose what long he wants to play. And Morfi here choose one approach about 4 meters near the line. Interesting point here, where you put the ball. Try to get some pressure of the opponent. That can be different between the opponent that you have at certain time. And sometimes you use one ball more close the line, other times more in the center of the court. It will depending of the game that you have at that moment and the opponent that you will have. The BC4 players are players with severe locomotive dysfunctions in the 4 extremities and the poor control of the trunk. And this class contains players with non-cerebral impairments that also impact their coordination. So, thinking in the physical impairments, this is the level with less impairments comparing with BC1s. And we hope here to see very good movements. We know better this Greek athlete Morfi. She made some good results even when we have mixed competitions in the past. And we know too that Vozárová is growing during the last months. So we expect here a great level, and the start was good. Morfi placed one good first ball. After that, Vozárová opened the game situation and placed the ball correctly. We should say that the players can use different types of balls to play and to do different types of shots too. And after you place the jack ball, you make the first ball, that is called first ball. And these balls of placement that they are playing now are called that like that. We have another Portuguese referee here in court number 1, David Henriques, experienced referee also here in Rotterdam. And he is also coach of some players in Portugal as well. So Boccia is a strategic and accuracy game and was designed initially to be played by people with cerebral palsy and now includes athletes with impairments that affect motor skills. And because of that, in the history of the sport were included the BC4 players. This classification is very important for the competition purposes and exist for classifications to ensure that the competition is fair and equal. So this is very important in the main of the Paralympic sports. Coming back here to the game, Vozárová showing here a good quality in placement shots, 2 balls in a row, playing very well and decorated, but the ball in the right side can remove the ball easily with a touch in that, and in the jack rolls a little to the front and getting here some advantage in this hand. However, Vozárová have the blue ball there. Maybe she's thinking in how can manage this situation. distance that he takes is very important in terms of what she will try to do during the match. So this technical moment of the placement of the wheelchair in the box is very important. It's the first phase of the technical process, the setup of that, and after that you prepare and deliver the ball. Yes, she tried to put a little push on the blue. However, wasn't enough, but now seems to be in better position to change the game situation. As you can see, he moves a little the ball, and now I think he's in better position. She plays all balls until now with the right hand, right side of the ball seems to be in the good line. Yes, that was perfect ball with the perfect pace. The ball passed through what she wants to do, change the game situation. Morfi have now 3 balls left. She's a right-handed player too. So the lines that the players have during the game are not totally similar. Maybe she will try to get the red ball, trying to change the game situation. She has some advantage here because they have one more ball than the opponent, so they will probably try to change the situation. So she was a little more aggressive that what I thought. She will try to go by the air, making a lob to put the jack ball out of the court, or even go a little back and score with the red balls. For her, seems that if we try to push the red, it's possible to change. We are not sure if the blue is touching in the jack or not. That is the point that we should know to assess it. And maybe she will try that situation now. He miss. Now maybe it can be more difficult because yes, the blue is touching the jack, so it's more difficult to the red. Now she do what we thought previously, but maybe it was not enough because now the blue is touching the jack. So for her seems to be 1-0 to blue. Yeah, the player, I cannot see. Yes, one for blue. And she asked to don't play more. So imagine that the players have 6 balls to play, but if they are comfortable with one situation, they can say to the referee that don't want to play more balls, and the time that they have to play stop, and everything okay. Don't have any problem with that, and she don't want to take any risk with the last ball. Here in arena of Boccia, we will start the second hand at this moment. 1-0 for Vozárová. She will assume now the control of the end. She will play in the short distance, around 3 meters in front of box 5. And again, the first ball is always one of the key points of the ends. The way that you put this ball, trying to get difficult to the opponent, trying to keep some pressure. The ball seems to pass a little in the speed. If Morfi was left-handed player, maybe that ball can be in a good position. However, playing with the right side, she can seems to easy can go to the jack ball. With this ball, maybe. Yes, the ball really passed there. Passed very, very close to the blue one. Maybe if she use a little more the space in the box can give a better line. But looking from here, so maybe there was totally clean, and that's okay. And now it ends the first phase of the game. When you have the game playing the jack and the first ball, and with the opponent change the situation of that. After that, we presume that we will have some alternancy in the game. Yes, now it's time to run this new phase of the game. One player tried to get in some advantage through the other. The main objective in this phase now is trying to use less ball as possible, or try to use some balls that create really difficult situations to the opponent in order to use the most balls as possible, trying to get your balls to the end of the end, trying to score more points. Vozárová puts there a good ball, really in front, and again, now much better than comparing with the first ball. Displacement was really nice. And now Morfi will try. A little lucky here, seems to us, but happens in Boccia. The ball beats in one ball and jump right to the place that probably she wants to be in the next ball, but there are things that happen, and the ball is there. Sometimes we saw some lucky shots that can be very, very helpful during the game. And now this ball puts some problems here to Vozárová. She will try to, for sure, move that blue one, trying to get some space there, trying to touch the red one, and maybe she needs two balls to rearrange the game situation here. But she missed the ball, and now we will see if she will continue to try to change it or try to defend. Looking for the movements of the player. Seems that maybe she can see a little of the jack ball in the left side. She changed the decision, the first decision. Trying to be. I think that if that ball touch really in the blue one can open. Yes, it's what's happened, and what we talked before. Maybe she needed two balls to change the game situation. Yes, one to, we can say, to turn the red ball in the side of the jack, and the second one to push to the jack. Well played by Vozárová. As you can see, yes. So touch the ball, the red ball touching the jack and goes a little to the side, and now can push on easily. The unique problem here is the other ball before that she missed, and can be one ball that can need in the end. she chooses to place this ball. The ball goes a little to the left side in our point of view. For us, seems better to try to push on that ball in order to close the gap for the Greek player. In this, creating another gap to that. Yes, and very, very well here, Morfi using the gap that was made by Vozárová. And now with the last ball, can push on the ball to the jack. And yes, very well done. That is the thing that she should do, and she does. But now Morfi have 3 balls left, and Vozárová spend all balls. We're watching during all the games that the players come to the court to see and to assess very well what's happened, the real situation of the game, the distance, the gaps that they have. And once again, the player comes here and watch. Morfi is a very experienced player. For sure she knows how the balls works, ones between the others, the different angles, the different touches in the balls, that so the assessment that they made in the court can be very, very important. We'll see if she go by the floor, trying to touch the red, trying to get, yes. Very well. She saw that gap, and now one to red. Now she have 2 chances, trying to go to the right ball, the red ball that is in the right side, or trying to get that gap. And in the beginning of this end, in the middle of this end, the phase 2, we saw that the Vozárová, that miss can be important for her, and because of this, if Vozárová have another ball, that ball that she missed, maybe have the chance to change the game, again the game situation. And without that ball, create here 2-0, 2-1 to Morfi. Yes, in the end of the second hand, and everything ready to the restart of the game. The third hand here, BC2 females first game of the pool phase. This is the pool A of the competition. The other players of this group are Anita from Germany and Sara Mayo from Spain. At this moment, Morfi placed the ball around the 3.5 4 meters. Don't put the balls so close to the line. Prefer to approach a little more inside of the court. This ball is very, very close to the jack. However, in the position that can be easily open. Vozárová only have to be careful to don't touch in the jack. The intent of Vozárová is to go directly to the red ball. And she does very well. Don't don't use a lot of power. That sometimes is important. Now I have an easier shot to do, using the red ball to support the ball and keep the game under control. And we'll see if she will put the ball in the right place now. During the first hand, she shows very good placement at this zone, so we expect that. The ball seems to be very good, however, stays a little in the left of our perspective. I imagine if that ball stays between the red and the jack, can be much difficult to Morfi to change this situation. However, the blue ball is inside of the game, is in the interior of the court, so it's not so easy to remove comparing with the balls that are in the outside side of the jack ball. We will see if she goes directly to the blue, trying. Yeah, very well. Seems that she puts a lot of power, plus power than she needs. It's important at this moment that she opened the situation, but maintain the way to play. For sure, she wants to open the game situation, but she wants to play next, and otherwise cannot be a good. Seems that the red ball is closer, so we will be a blue to play. It's a shame. We can saw in the face of Morfi. Disappointed with that. Maybe she don't need to use so much power in order to maintain the sequence of the game. So now again, a placement shot to Vozárová. Ball, wow, perfect ball now. Much better comparing to the other one. Very well, this Slovakian player, she's putting some very good balls in placement shots. You can saw that in the first and then the third hand. Very controlled pace. And with that ball, Morfi have to try to create a new situation again, trying to open the game situation again. Have to use more balls and another ball. So she's not missing the attack balls. So she don't have the line to go directly to the jack. Maybe she will try to use the red or try to open a little more. Yes. And this time use the proper power to this shot. And now can use the gap between the red and the blue to try to place the ball and put the pressure in the opponent. Like we said before, these first games of the pool are always difficult games. The first game of the competition. Yes, but now perfect ball here. She puts the ball, she uses very well the gap that she have it. And maintain one ball left to play. It's always good when you keep the balls to you. Now Vozárová will assess the game situation. This is the difficult situation here to manage. Only 3 balls left. She knows that the red ball in front of the jack will be difficult to remove from there. And in the right side, have another red ball in good position to make another point. But with 3 balls, maybe she will try to use here some. She tried to defend. Don't seem that she like the way she plays. But if we try to defend here, the game situation can be good to block the line to the red ball. Maybe she can try to go a little to the blue near the jack, trying to use that little gap. Maybe can help her. This ball was for sure not what she wants. And now 20 seconds remaining to the last ball. She have to defend that line to the red. She don't put the ball there. Morfi now with 1 minute remaining. I think that she will play to try to do another point if don't have it. We don't knew the jack ball, but seems that the chance is there. She have another chance if she removes the blue ball there, maybe make 3 points. So she can try to do 2 points, pushing on the red, or trying to get 3, removing the blue. We will see. Trying to remove. Yeah, well done here. Very, very well done here. Yes. So.
But they practice a lot on these situations.
Yes, 2-0. The referee have reason. So, but looking from the camera, the air camera in the position, seems that the ball don't. This is good for the game.
And if the referees have some problem to do it by themselves, they also can ask the head referee to assist. So. So we have a ball on the 5 meter line, very close to the edge of the field. So that also can be quite interesting during the game. Sometimes players have the capability of knocking out the white, so it goes back to the middle of the game. Wow. This is from the book.
Yes, ball in the line of the opponent. A little gap.
A little gap. You force your opponent to place it a little bit left or right. Often you see, and it's because of your eyes, you always tend to go to the blue. So it's often that you. Yeah, that's what I told. You often hit the blue, so it's very hard to just pass it. There's a kind of trick. You have to see the blue, and then when you throw, you have to neglect the blue. So then you have to you have to release for your mind.
Yeah.
So you have to first think, okay, there is the blue. This is my line, and because your unconsciousness thinks I should not touch the blue, And of course, if you think that too much,
you will do that. You'll do that. But even though the first ball of Morfi was good because give the chance to push on straight to the jack, so it was good. However, this push was not so. I was from here don't looks to be so good, but looked for the lines.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of opportunities.
Yes, to Vozárová. We will see if she will place. During the game, we saw Vozárová making very good placement shots. However, when she had to put more power, missing some balls. We cannot see correctly the line, but I think that she goes to the red bit in the jack and open a little. I'm not totally sure if you have a straight line to the jack. And because of that, I think that the first ball was to try something, the second ball to place. So now I think that she's maybe some confusing in how to do.
Yeah.
Because she's losing for one, so this is important too. But that ball can help in the future.
But she has a lot of capabilities because you see when she throws, the arm is really straight. So there's a lot of control in the movement.
She's a new player, almost.
You can see the arm is really straight. So that's.
You see this? I think this situation in the first ball can be better, and with 3 more balls, the option can be good. Because if you have this situation before, and with another ball, you can go in front of the position of the game, control the game. I think that she would try to do this instead of placed balls.
Yeah.
I think can be.
Well,
and now
you can see this is kind of lucky, of course, huh? You can see the spin of the ball.
Yes, because in this maybe she want to push the ball that was there, but the opportunity of this situation was there in previous balls. But now,
is he out or is he?
Yeah,
I think red is still the closest, huh?
Was an important ball because if Vozárová changed the score, can be difficult here for Morfi to change the game situation. But seems to be 1-0 to red.
Yeah.
Seems to be, but not sure about that.
It would always is nice if we see the elite BC4s that will try to hit the ball, hit the white out. Maybe you can understand and clarify it. What I mean. If they hit the white out, it will go to the middle of the field. Yeah, she wants to know the situation because it's easily to lose the points.
Or maybe he's one for blue and she wants to make the score. We don't saw the information that the referee sent to the players, so but if the player is playing, probably it was one for blue. I don't know.
Yes, it tries to make really want to know if what
Of course
the
it,
score is.
yes.
Yeah, it should be. We cannot see it. Yeah, of course. Now it's
Now it's secure,
yeah.
one for red.
which is a comfortable lead. Yeah, see, it says it's okay.
It's enough. One,
It's
I
enough.
cannot do nothing more. So at this moment, 1-0 to Morfi Metzou. He entered only to confirm. 1-0 to Morfi. The final result